Hello, Critical Conversation Bros here. I'm Behold Greatness, and this is
Top Rope Bubba.
Oh yeah.
Sorry it took so long. This guy's a little under the weather, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But at least he has a voice
Little
At
bit.
least he has a voice finally, so we can finally give our WrestleMania weekend recap and review and stuff. But first off, we're gonna start off with a wonderful review of the Mountain Dew Laguna Lemonade Mango flavored.
See what it tastes like. Very mango-y.
Yeah, kind of tastes like just mango fruit juice, really.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Six and a half.
6 out of 10.
Anyway, so figure we start off with that. So now we're gonna recap, review, and our WrestleMania weekend. So what do you want to start off with?
First of all, shout out to Philadelphia. What an incredible host. I don't think we can put into words how incredible the atmosphere was, how fantastic everything was, how great the people were.
Oh yeah.
And for the bad rap that city got, I thought it was outstanding for people who haven't been there as much as me to see the great side of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was my first time in Philadelphia. I thought WrestleMania and all the shows really we went to were outstanding. The only gripe I had was traffic and that, but I mean, it's a city, so I guess you don't really expect anything else. And I really wasn't I don't think, in Philadelphia City, really, but it was still pretty bad. I mean, we were in almost several accidents just on the way down on Friday, but and thank God Nick drove the rest of the time. So
yeah, shout out to Nick and Cody, the guys we were with on this trip. Incredible people.
Yes,
we had a wonderful time.
We did.
What a great experience, once in a lifetime. Really, it was incredible.
We fit in like sardines into one hotel room, so that was fun. But we had a blast.
Oh yeah.
So,
let's start from the very beginning. We went out. We got out there Friday. We got situated. We went and found some delicious food.
We did.
Shout out to Oregon cheesesteaks. Phenomenal. Little hole in the wall out there in the middle of the Dell, and I thought it was delicious.
It was, it was outstanding. We were looking for cheesesteak. Is it the first thing we did? I thought we did something before that.
I think it was the first big thing.
No, we went to WWE World, remember?
We did go to WWE World, which that was humongous. There was so much to see. We got so many pictures to post. We did a Bray Wyatt entrance.
Yep.
All types of wild
stuff. I don't believe I did post that on YouTube. I will try to. But it is on my TikTok. So.
Man, what a great experience WWE World was.
The only thing I would say with that is I think it could have been better.
I don't think there was enough to do. I
agree.
think the main attractions were just so busy it clogged you up.
Yep, and the make your own entrance thing was so packed that we didn't even get a chance to try it because you'd have just been standing in line all day.
But we were like this close to Becky Lynch.
Literally that close.
And one, I was starstruck. I don't think I got many words.
And she's really not that big looking.
No, she's tinier than I thought she was, but boy, is she beautiful.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah.
If I wasn't crushing before, I definitely am now. So we're there. We're good.
Yeah. And then Austin Theory and Grayson Waller walked.
We're like 10 feet away from us.
Pretty close. I mean, I didn't realize them at first because we were looking around and they were walking the opposite direction. We're like, oh. So it was cool.
Those guys were in phenomenal shape.
The guy behind us, we were standing in line to get our picture done to get put on the poster. You could take one.
Which we're going to be putting those posters up behind us at some point.
Yeah, we definitely need to. He was from Canada, right?
Yeah.
So we were having good conversation with him, and so that was cool. We definitely met a lot of cool people, which I'll get further in the video and give them shout outs. So WWE World, I kind of rate, I would go with a 7, just because
the titles were amazing. Getting to see all those titles spread out and laid out, and the WWE Hall of Fame section of it, and like the old setups, like in your house and stuff. All that stuff was cool. And Eddie Guerrero's Slow Rider.
Yep, I was just
a lot of cool stuff, but there wasn't enough for you to like physically do.
No, I mean, the only thing I was most certainly definitely wanting to do was the Bray Wyatt experience, which I was very happy with.
I got a free C4 Energy though.
2.
I got 2.
2. Yeah. Because I don't drink that stuff.
I do.
But yeah, so it slightly started hitting me when you walked into WWE World. That, oh man, we're actually achieving that childhood dream, and
they put a lot of nostalgia in there to get you amped up before you went in, and like it did have you in your feels a little bit. You're like, all right, this is something. The store was humongous.
Yeah, wow. I'm definitely glad we went on Friday and the time we did, because the store wasn't as busy, because as we saw when we were waiting for Cody and Nick to get done, because we kind of went on our separate paths. I mean, we met up a few times, but they couldn't even really get in the store because it was that busy. Yeah. So luckily, I mean, I didn't really get everything I wanted, but I got some cool stuff. And I wanted a memorabilia chair, but I didn't get that. But I did get a cool flannel, which says WrestleMania on it, and some other things. So, and he got that hat.
Oh, yeah.
And whatnot.
We got some shirts and stuff. I mean, we got some cool stuff.
So that was cool. I was definitely happy with that. So then we kind of, hung out, went back to the hotel room for a little bit, and then we went to go get, we were trying to find a cheesesteak place, and he found one, and then that took us around the airport.
Yeah, we didn't want to go to the airport for a cheesesteak, so we decided to go into the city.
So he's like, we'll try this place. So it was Oregon Steaks, and
how was that bike you found?
So we walked to the place, there was a bike chained to a pole. Everything was missing but the frame.
Something.
So that was pretty cool. But let me tell you, for a hole-in-the-wall place on the side of the street, I couldn't have asked for a better cheesesteak, really. And even the cheese fries. And you got mozzarella sticks, right?
They were delicious.
So, yeah, I would definitely rate that a 10 out of 10.
Absolutely.
And worth the wait.
I agree.
So, that was great. So then we were sitting.
Then we went on a real adventure.
Yeah, so then we were sitting in the car. We were debating, did we want to look for cheap SmackDown tickets, which Nick and Cody went to, or did we want to do something different?
And boy, we went a different route.
Ended up going to ROH Supercard.
Wow.
And I'm glad we did.
It was the single best decision we had made on the weekend.
And we spent $20 on our seats, which were probably one of the best seats you could get for
house.
$20.
And it was incredible. And it was honestly a great show, top to bottom.
So,
shout out to Temple University, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any videos on that or pictures.
I do. I have some videos and pictures that I'll get to him and we'll get up. Yeah. Let me tell you something. There were some incredible moments. I don't even know where to begin.
Let's just start with the Dalton Castle. I think that just took...
Wow.
I'm not into Dalton Castle.
He has never really seen Dalton Castle, so this was his first experience with this guy.
And I'm not into those kind of characters.
But wow.
But I was blown away with the
pageantry of that match.
Portion that he put on. Because some people don't understand is, yes, they're wrestlers, they're supposed to be big, buff men trying to beat each other up, whatever. But
they're also storytellers.
Entertainment and storytelling to all of this.
And boy, is he good at it.
He definitely knocked that out of the park.
I mean, that match gave me everything I wanted in a match and then some. I have never laughed that hard in a match and then also been like taken back to like a serious note. Like, damn, dude, these guys are giving it their all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you want to call them flamingos or what do they call them?
The peacocks. I don't know what to even call, but it was incredible.
But I mean, just anybody that has watched wrestling before, it's kind of like an Adam Rose kind of a thing, but way more crazier and amped up.
I've never seen that many guys jump out of the ring at somebody ever.
No.
Can we give a shout out to Johnny TV? How he kept his composure that whole time, I am never going to understand, because it was literally one of the most epic moments in wrestling history that I've personally been in a place to witness. Yep. It was incredible.
And we got a surprise wrestler that showed up, and that was who?
Surprise?
Yeah.
Where?
At ROH. You don't remember?
There was lots of surprises.
Suzuki.
Oh, but that, first of all. Well, there was many surprises.
Yeah.
Don't let him just tell you it was just one.
No, yeah.
But Minoru Suzuki being one of them
that was definitely...
was not something I had on the bingo card to see that night. But I got to see a legend from Japan.
Heck yeah, man.
Wrestle. And that alone was worth the $20 admission.
And our childhood days... Well, he was on SmackDown, right? I believe?
Oh, my... I know he spent a lot of his time in New Japan, but I know he was in WWE for a while. I don't remember how long or when that was, but this guy is a legend across the world. And the fact that he showed up with Lance Archer, that was just insane.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
We got to see Daddy Ass.
Yeah.
And we got to see Scissor Me Daddy.
I forgot the lights, guys. I'm slacking.
The Acclaimed were a nice surprise to see as well. Bullet Club Gold was interesting to see.
Yeah.
But Bullet Club Gold was a great entrance to see. I enjoyed every moment of that. Man, Willow Nightingale was like 10 feet away from us. So was Sky Blue, who I picked out with no makeup.
Now. I saw
yeah.
She got hurt.
But I spotted Chris Statlander and Sky Blue like down from us, and he's like, "That's not who that is." I'm like, "Yes, it is." And it was.
Mean, he didn't know from her makeup, but my thing of the night was, of course, the best match of the night. Mark Briscoe and Eddie Kingston, and Mark finished his story.
And that was huge.
It was very emotional.
It was.
So, so his brother won 11 years to that day, his first world title, and Mark followed that up by winning his for his brother. So,
it was an incredible thing to have been there for.
And everybody coming out, and that was awesome, showing love. And
even Tony Khan came out to show love, and that was great.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't expecting to even see Tony Khan.
No.
So, getting to see him and Athena and people like that were
Athena was
great
cool
for me.
Too. Yeah. So,
what do you rate that show? Top to bottom.
To be honest, I probably can't give it any worse than a 9. Really,
yeah. I have a hard time dropping it below 9. 9 is a perfect rating for that show. For anybody who says, "Oh, they can't get fans because they put on a crap product," you're full of it. Because I'm telling you right now, if you go and see one of their shows, if a Ring of Honor product was that mind-blowing and that outstanding, how good is the other products that these companies put on?
Yeah.
I think it was great. I thought it was fantastic. I will support Ring of Honor. I will support AEW because it's a good product. I don't care how many fans are in the stands. I don't care how loyal you are to a company. Every single one of those competitors deserved us to be there and watch them and enjoy the incredible work they put on.
100%. So we got done ROH.
That was exhausting.
That was a long day.
Already started yelling. Already was feeling it in the voice from the get-go.
So we got back to the hotel. Kind of crazy because we kind of got back to the hotel the same time Cody and Nick did. Yeah. And they had SmackDown and the Hall of Fame, but they only stayed for Paul Heyman. They did Paul Heyman first.
Which deservingly so.
So we got back to the hotel. Pretty much chilled out. An igloo. We didn't check the temperature, so we froze our butts off.
That's probably what got me sick.
You're probably right.
That and yelling.
So we're kind of exhausted. So then Saturday,
oh boy,
wake up Saturday. Saturday's another long day. We wake up, and did we do anything Saturday morning? Or was
we got breakfast, which was terrible.
Yeah. We ain't even gonna we're not talking about that. So we got ready for the NXT Stand and Deliver event.
Wow, which I got a Braun Breaker shirt.
Yeah, only because it was on clearance.
Listen, can you blame me? They're not gonna have a shirt anymore.
That's true. You're right.
So why wouldn't I want a piece of history? Because I know that boy is staying on the main roster once he goes there.
Yeah, you're right. So that show, we sat. It was cool because we sat next to a guy that had kind of stopped watching NXT, and we were kind of talking to him about, NXT in a whole and how the roster is, the women's division, all of them, and he's like, really? He's like, yeah, my buddy has been trying to get me to watch NXT again because he stopped watching it from back when it was Black and Gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were telling him about it, and the first match. Who's the first match? Do you remember off the top of your head?
I do not.
Okay. Well, either way, the first match went down.
But it reignited his love.
And he's like...
Shawn Spears, right?
Yep. Shawn Spears and Joe Gacy.
And right out of the gate...
holy crap, okay, maybe I do need to start watching it. And then the next match happened. He was like, okay, yeah, I need to start watching this. So that was cool. We were talking with him a lot. We had a screaming 12-year-old behind us, dude. I at first I was like, okay, this kid's into it. That's awesome.
A little too much.
But it got really annoying. And
but shout out to the kid for having passion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And loving wrestling.
A little too much passion.
Maybe a little too much passion, but I love that there's I saw a lot of younger people there. I did. And that encourages me that the future of wrestling is in great hands because there was a lot of young fans there and they loved it as much as we did.
Right.
What do we think of that card overall? What stuck out to you?
To be honest, the card wasn't bad. The matches weren't bad. Trick's entrance brought down the house as always, which I did.
I have video of how loud and insane it was after he won.
I posted it on a short, so they saw that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. That match in itself was really good. If I had to rate it, I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
It's fair.
Some of the matches could have been a tad better.
I'm probably right there with you.
But
it was a great product. Great show.
Enjoyed the 3-ish hours that we were there at NXT.
I think it had a high bar from our Friday night.
Right.
And nothing was gonna live up to that right out of the gate.
Right.
So it was a nice appetizer before WrestleMania.
100%.
I loved every bit of it. It had some cool moments. Was I let down on some of the stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was some great matches. The title changes were kind of expected. All of our predictions over the weekend, I think we might have been 50-50 because it was terrible.
Yeah.
In our actual decision makings, but boy, did we get some things right, and we'll touch base on that later.
Yeah. So we left NXT. We didn't do anything because we were in the Wells Fargo Center parking lot, so we pretty much stayed there and walked right over to Lincoln Financial Field.
Wow.
The nice thing was we didn't have to really stand in a long line, so that was nice.
We got in pretty quick.
We did freeze our butts off for about an hour. I mean, it wasn't cold. We were in the sun just chilling, but it was cool just to sit there and kind of soak in the moment, see all these fans around, and just like, holy crap, this is actually happening.
And being one of the first people in a stadium that holds 70,000 plus people.
What was it, 72?
Whatever it was.
72,000.
It was one of the most mind-numbing moments of my life.
Yeah.
To be there, filing in early, which we actually started off in the wrong seats.
So I was actually going to hit that. So, we went in the stadium, found our seats right away. We're sitting there probably for... I don't know, an hour and a half.
Enjoying ourselves, talking to people around us.
We were like, oh man, the people next to us were really cool. The person down from us was really cool. We were talking to them, and this guy and his lady come back, and they're like, these are our seats. And we're like, huh? And so I pulled up on the ticket thing, and they were, I guess, a little confused too. And so... The lady went and got the, whatever you want to call it, the
usher.
Seat usher or whatever. And she comes back, she goes, actually, these aren't your seats, but good news is you actually have better seats. So we were actually
down further and closer.
So that was cool. So the people actually came back that we were talking to. Were like, oh, see you, bye. We're not here. So we went down further. Seats were awesome. Got a good view of the stage. The ring was still a tad far, but I mean, you could still see. So it was Saturday. We
and boy, I got great shots of entrances and stuff, and it was really great.
We got a cheesesteak, which definitely did not live up to.
Yeah.
Definitely not like Oregon steaks. And I got the Krabby Fries, which was a letdown.
The pretzel was good.
Yes, pretzel.
Pretzel was good.
So Saturday matches started off with The Rock, Roman, Cody, and Seth. That was a banger right out the window. So that was a good way to start off Saturday.
Boy, you could really feel the electricity in the air, though.
You could. Even though everybody was saying the crowd was quiet, but what people...
I was there. I'm telling you.
What
that crowd was not
people don't
quiet.
understand is these are usually in enclosed stadiums.
There's
roofs. It is open. The noise goes out.
The people around us were so loud, I could not hear.
Yeah.
I assure you, it was plenty loud.
And we were loud, too.
Yeah.
So, any other, matches you want to hit on?
I think night one was the stinker of the nights for me.
It was.
I wasn't really impressed with the decision making. The Usos let me down.
Oh, dude, the Usos match was
extreme.
Yeah.
I thought they shorted some matches.
The matches were definitely short feeling.
I wasn't overly impressed with the night one. It wasn't terrible by any means. If I had to rate night one was like a 6, to be honest.
Wow. Okay.
I want to say it was like a 6, and I think that's a fair assessment. Because night 2 was way better, which we'll get to.
I would. I mean, it definitely wasn't under a 5, but it definitely wasn't over a 7.
Yeah,
so it was definitely in there. And that's only because probably the first match of the night and what was the main event? I'm trying to even remember.
That was I don't really know. That's how forgetful night 1 was.
Yeah, like
there wasn't a lot going on.
I mean, it was enjoyable
the
still.
The
but
Becky Rhea match was.
That was the kickoff night too.
Kickoff night too. But, and that was something that stuck out in my head is how they chose to do that and what segued.
Right. So I think really us being kind of, I wouldn't say let down, but I will say let down on Saturday. Even though I still enjoyed myself, it was still, kind of, I felt like made night 2, we wanted more and we were.
And we got more.
I felt more, how do I want to say it? More like we wanted to just get into it more, I feel like. Yeah. Where night 1 is just, we were into it with entrances and stuff. Oh, night 1, wasn't it? That's when R-Truth won his title, right? He had his WrestleMania moment.
All right, so the tag titles, that might have been one of the highlights.
It was definitely the highlight.
I wasn't happy to see A-Town Down Under win, but...
Yeah, Nick was, though.
But R-Truth getting his moment, which he 100% deserved. Yes.
By the way, R-Truth, Triple H is not the Monster Champ.
That was really great. Must-see TV.
So that was pretty much Saturday. We get back to we went to Wawa. And that was quite busy. And then we get back to the hotel.
Was there Stone Cold Steve Austin yelling at people?
Huh?
When we left the stadium? Is there a guy using the Stone Cold Steve Austin voice yelling at people?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. What, me?
Yeah, you.
No way.
Was that night 1? That was night 2.
Was it night 2?
That was night 2 because traffic was a lot worse.
Oh, yeah, traffic was a lot worse. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, we'll get to that. So, we got back to the hotel, just chill. We had a fun time. We laughed our asses off on some other stuff. We definitely kept it entertaining in the little bit that we stayed 08 because, we were getting back to the hotel by, like, midnight, 1 o'clock. And then, a long day. So, we get to Sunday, and, of course, it already feels like, oh, man, the vacation's already, on the end. So we go to WrestleCon, which was fun. I got to meet Jeff Hardy, which was really awesome. It's kind of when I first started, like, I really got starstruck. I don't usually get starstruck when I'm around people, but, like, Jeff Hardy is, like, one of those childhood just figures that have been around, and, like, he's really well known, and, he has all these accolades, and
I saw you get pretty emotional somewhere else, my friend.
Definitely a Hall of Famer. Right, he's not in the Hall of Fame yet, right?
No, he'll be there one day.
Long as he can stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Which he looked really good, really, other than, did look pretty old. But outside of that, I mean, he looked good.
He looked sober.
He looked healthy.
So that was encouraging.
So as Mike was saying,
JoJo.
I met JoJo. I mean, it's the closest thing I can get to.
She's really tiny. First of all,
very tiny.
She is beautiful in person.
She is
absolutely beautiful. I think there's way too many people fat shaming this woman because she looked incredible to me.
Phenomenal. Like incredible.
I don't
not even the word.
Phenomenal. I don't understand anybody that's fat shamed her online. Shame on you, internet wrestling community, because that woman's beautiful.
I definitely give Bray props. I mean, he picked a winner. So
yeah.
So yeah, I did get a little emotional because Bray has helped me through a lot of stuff in my life. Some I won't announce, but he has helped me through a lot of things, and it's one of the things that I looked forward to almost every Friday. Or he was mainly on Fridays, right? SmackDown, pretty much. So I mean, there's one thing I look for. 8 o'clock hit, I'm like, all right, what is Bray gonna do next? So it always helped take my mind off of everything, and so that was cool. You know, I talked to JoJo probably about a minute or two. So she was really nice and awesome. There is a couple other people that I wanted, but I felt like already it's.
We'll definitely put on the list. We saw a ton of people in person, and we met casual highs and stuff.
We met Snitsky, which is one of his dad's buddies.
Yeah, shout out to Gene Snitsky. What a huge guy! Almost broke our hand.
By the way, his handshake is.
Bear paw.
I thought Kane was really bad. No. Definitely not.
Yeah, big guy.
Snitsky is worse.
He's huge.
Huge is an understatement. And I guess probably one of the more sadder things from WrestleCon, Nick got Ric Flair's autographed, and he definitely did look rough. And
Rick did not look good.
From what I heard, he said I guess he had to go to the bathroom, and he actually needed event staff to help him, which is sad.
Yeah.
So he's definitely given his time, and unfortunately, his time probably isn't going to be much longer. So
basically alluded to this being his last year doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, we saw a lot of wrestlers. I mean, in person, you look at these people and they look big on TV.
Seem larger than life, but they're crazy. Not as big as we thought.
Cody met Wardlow, and Wardlow don't look. I mean,
Wardlow
he's
was
jacked,
not that big. He's jacked, but he wasn't that big.
Right.
Because we saw him Friday night as well.
Right. Even freaking Trish Stratus, like.
Wow, she's tiny.
Tiny.
But boy, she still looks good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that was really cool. Unfortunately, Nick got his figure autographed, and somehow it went MIA.
Disappeared.
He left it on the table. I don't know, which really sucked. But I still have mine, so that's all that matters.
Take care of our boy Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, man. Which luckily we got there. The line wasn't too long, so
no,
it was a decent wait. But
so what we do after that?
We
was walking the city. We went to that wrestle shop.
No, didn't we get food first?
Well, it was right next door.
Right, we got some Italian place, which that Stromboli was good. I don't think anybody else really cared for their food, but my Stromboli was excellent. So, yeah, and then we went to a vintage wrestling shop, which, dude, that line was long in itself.
Yeah, it was crazy. Did meet some cool people, though.
But, yes, so I do want to shout out, I think his YouTube handle is Ryan118, I believe, if I'm correct. He's actually from Ireland, right? Scotland, UK, somewhere over there.
Aye, me lad.
That was really cool. We were talking about a lot of cool things. He actually does YouTube content on soccer, and which I'm not really into soccer, but I will support him because, you know, he seemed like a cool person. And which was really cool that he told me was he is a commentator for the wrestling promotion in
ICW. Right?
ICW, I think so, yeah. So, and they actually found him through his YouTube.
Go figure that one.
So that's cool.
So your voice can be found and be used somewhere.
Anybody that says your dreams can't come true, they can come true. Because look at his.
Chugging away.
So, yeah, so if anybody's into soccer or whatever, please check out.
Go!
I believe it's Ryan118. He's really cool. We talked for a while. Even his friend that came with him, He was cool. Then we had the fourth Uso brother, which he definitely isn't the fourth.
That was the weirdest guy I've ever met in my life.
He was actually quite annoying, but
yeah,
whatever. That's kind of why I kept talking to
There's always
the lads.
Some interesting wrestling fans out there that you won't jive with, and that was one of them.
Yeah. But yeah.
Shout out to everybody else who was hospitable and great.
So the vintage wrestling shop was really cool. Got to see a lot of cool things.
Cool vibe.
There wasn't much to buy.
I think it's a newer store. I think.
Well, he said that store is bigger. They have another store that's a lot smaller, really.
But very cool vibe.
Yeah, so they had actually they had upstairs, and they had all like retro stuff, like the retro Nintendo wrestling stuff set up, and which was really awesome.
I probably could have spent a good chunk of time in there if I wanted to.
Easily, if we had time to waste, 100%. So that was really awesome. We were wasting a little time before Mania Night 2. We went back to the hotel, right? I believe, to get ready.
Yeah,
quick. We spent like 40 minutes at the hotel to get ready, and then we went over to WrestleMania Night 2. We got to park pretty close both nights.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Line was a tad longer there because we weren't there as early, but it still wasn't bad.
No.
Got in there night 2. Found our seats, which were closer. Not as good of a view of the stage because it was cut off because of the, as Cody would say, that frickin' mansion.
It's like a weird tent.
Yeah, with like all the, I guess, their technical stuff in there.
Yeah.
But the view of the ring was much better, which really was more important to me anyway. So yeah, I mean, we got a pretzel and a few beers just to enjoy ourselves. Nothing too crazy. But the first night, the night 2, the kickoff match was Rhea and Becky, which Rhea had Motionless in White do her entrance, which was phenomenal.
That was pretty awesome.
And let me tell you, the entrances for pretty much everybody night 2 were out of this world.
Bailey's?
Yeah, out of this world.
Seth Rollins, incredible.
Yeah, even the Japanese ones, all the Japanese entrances, really.
There was lots of great entrances.
Jade's and Bianca's and all them together were good. Roman's was really good. I thought the orchestra did well, and then Cody's.
Yeah.
Which
that mask was fire.
Which I don't know if you know, but who made that mask?
Your same buddy that did Bray Wyatt.
Right, correct. Yeah.
It was awesome.
So, and also one of the things both nights, I mean, they played things with the documentary for Bray, and all the fireflies and stuff.
Which I got video of.
It definitely, I did a panoramic of that, which that definitely hits you. And then they play his last entrance song, which it's kind of like the Undertaker's now. Like, you hear that and it automatically just, your hair starts raising. It's just
it was overall incredible night. What would you rate night 2?
Well, I mean, there was a few matches that were okay, but
that main event made up for it.
Yeah, before we get to the rating, let's get to that main event. So, the main event.
Wow.
Cody and Roman.
That was storytelling at its finest.
I knew WWE was going to do something crazy, but I was blown away. Really.
The execution was incredible.
Because I probably won't get this order correct, so don't kill me. I know who. Do you remember who came out first? Solo, right? Was it Solo? And then so Solo came out to help Roman, and then Cena came out to help Cody.
Jay. Jay came out.
That's right. Jay came out.
Or no, it was Solo, Cena. Then was it Jimmy and Jay?
Yep. Jimmy and then Jay, and then which none of us thought this was going to happen. The Undertaker's.
After The Rock, yeah, that was
yeah. The Rock came out. Of course, you knew The Rock was going to come out. And then the Undertaker's gong hit.
Which we had seen him earlier in the night, and we didn't think anything of it.
I didn't think I would ever hear that in person. To be honest.
When I tell you the electricity in that place went up to 100 at that gong
100?
hit,
I don't even know if it's 100. It's probably higher than that.
I am not kidding you. To actually be in person for a gong hit,
wow.
The hairs on my arm are standing up now.
I'd love to see the whole entrance. Is one of those things that I've always wanted to see in person, which I probably never will. But
wow,
hearing the gong
that
hit,
sufficed.
Dude, wow, yeah.
And we saw Cody finish the story.
Yeah, I mean...
the Seth Rollins thing, though, taking the chair, the storytelling.
Yeah, because he took... Wow. Was it 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, he gave the chair to Roman? Or
he hit Roman with the chair.
Right, right. So, yeah, it was definitely storytelling because each person that came out for the other person to... attack them or whatever, there was a story behind it.
Yeah.
Wow. Which was awesome. So then obviously Cody winning finally, dude, that place erupted.
I think the joy of these people was insane to see. I know I wasn't the only one happy about it. Everybody was happy.
I almost fell off the riser.
I almost lost my keys, actually.
You did, and your
crazy.
Wallet.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We got halfway up the...
And luckily I realized I went back and got it.
Yeah.
But wow. You want to talk about the excitement of all that? And this segued perfectly into night 2, which was something that I predicted would happen, and it did finally happen. When we get to Raw.
Oh, yeah.
The Raw after Mania, which was huge.
So, like, the Logan Paul match... It was good. I obviously didn't want Logan Paul to win. There were some cool moments.
Shout out to Randy doing his thing.
Yeah, and KO bringing Randy down on a golf cart.
All right, that was funny. I did enjoy that.
I'm just trying to think some other stuff. I mean, Bayley
deserved the title. The cash in of Damian Priest was elegantly done.
Yes, and they gave the moment to Drew to enjoy after Drew beat Seth, and Seth was very, very emotional, which definitely hits the heart a little bit because he puts all of his effort and heart into everything.
Yeah, and you can tell.
And but it was cool when he looked straight at Drew and said, "You freaking deserve it."
But boy, who screwed
So they let Drew have their moment, which was really cool. It's probably I would say probably a good 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
At least. I mean, it really felt longer than that, but I'd say probably 5 minutes realistic time. And then as it went on, you kind of thought, okay,
they're taking a little too long.
CM Punk's gonna do something, get involved because he was the guest commentator, and then it finally happened. He I don't remember exactly what he did, but he put Drew down, and next thing you know, Damian's music hit, and dude, that place blew up.
And Senior Money in the Bank cash in, hit him with the briefcase, throws him in, gives him South of Heaven.
Yep. And 1, 2, 3.
And that eruption was huge for Damian. I was surprised.
It was crazy. So that was cool, a cool moment. But like I said, I was very happy that WWE did give Drew at least his moment, because if some people don't know, that he did win a title back in 2020, but there were no fans. In front of the Thunderdome. Right, there were no fans.
So he got what he deserved.
Right, he needed to have that moment in front of fans to at least enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, really, Cody, once Roman's music hit, that's kind of when I felt like it finally hit me that, holy crap, I'm actually at WrestleMania. Like, it's actually happened. Like I'm getting chills now just thinking of it. Like, it was
a great experience.
I started tearing up a little bit, and I was like, wow. Here.
What would you rate night 2, though, overall?
You go with a 9.
I'm right there with you. what do you give WrestleMania as a whole?
Go 8.5.
I'm gonna go with 8, and I think it's a deserved grade. I thought it was, for what it was outstanding. I enjoyed it. I loved it. There's Philadelphia wants to host another one, and I'm here for it, baby.
But so night 2, we got done that, and then that's when your boy over here, Behold, decided to heckle some people. He wouldn't do that, right? No way. So traffic was brutal getting out there night 2.
It was bad.
And then this poor guy here, he had to pee, and we weren't moving at all. So he tried to go get a porta potty in the middle of the parking lot, and it was locked. So the poor guy sitting here, he's like, I probably need to get my mind somehow. And he started talking to Stone Cold voice to random people.
Which was hilarious, by the way.
Yes. And then there was a guy on the side of the street that I tried to get a WrestleMania chair from. I asked him how much he would sell it for. But he wouldn't sell it. Which I don't blame him. So yeah, traffic was pretty brutal. So the guy had to pee. I think we were all hungry, just tired. Stopped at Wawa again. And they were out of macaroni and cheese.
They were out of a lot of stuff.
Mashed potato.
The place got hammered.
They were out of everything.
Dude, almost all the drinks were gone.
Yeah, wiped out. So then we got back to the hotel room, just chilled, enjoyed a little bit of time. I tried to soak it all in the last few little bit before I fell asleep. And and then unfortunately Monday morning woke up. This guy said he tried to wake me up, and I pretty much gave him the middle finger, which I don't remember doing.
I ate a shitty breakfast again.
Which I told him, I said, I wish you would have videoed it because it's kind of hilarious. But so yeah, and then we had a trip back, and which traffic wasn't bad. We did stop at Golden Crown, got a very good lunch.
Yeah.
Got back in time to see the eclipse. So that's pretty much the WrestleMania trip. What would you rate the whole entire trip in a whole?
The whole trip in a whole?
Yeah.
I don't know. A 9. 8 or 9. It was an incredible experience.
Yeah. What was if you had to say, what was your favorite part of the whole weekend?
Favorite part of the weekend? It was just the energy we had to have on Saturday to go from the NXT event to night 1 of WrestleMania. Like, we were just on the go, so our adrenaline was just pumping all day long. So like it was almost like a high, you know what I mean? Like, we were riding that emotional roller coaster all day.
Right. I might try not to get emotional, but anyway, I would say my favorite moment is just getting to spend the whole weekend with some awesome people. One of my best friends, I've been through a lot with the last few years, and my childhood friend Cody, who we grew up a lot together. He's pretty much like my brother to me, and so getting to go to WrestleMania for the first time with him I couldn't have asked for anything else. And Nick, I really haven't hung out with him outside of the weekend, but he's really cool, even though he is an Austin Theory fan.
Ugh.
But I'll give him a pass.
Good guy, though.
Yeah, so definitely enjoyed the whole weekend. I would say that's my favorite moment outside of just trying to soak in the whole... This guy decided to take, would you say, how many pictures and videos?
I went through like 5,000 photos.
It's a lot.
And too many other videos.
I definitely took some
exhausting.
pictures and videos, but I didn't go that crazy because I wanted to go the route of more soaking, trying to soak everything.
I lived in the moment, but I have a button where I can take like a bunch in a row.
Right, I get you.
And because I wanted to ensure I got some good shots.
Right.
And I did, and we'll get some of that stuff posted. And man, what an awesome experience! And even coming home Monday. The Raw after WrestleMania didn't let us down because, boy, a prediction finally came true, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Which one are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about the big one, the Bloodline.
Oh, yeah. Of course you had. Of course it'd be the Bloodline.
Bloodline. I called Tamatonga how long ago, and it finally happened. And it happened the way I said it was going to happen.
All right, well, we're gonna skip that because we'll just say I'm happier that Jimmy and Jay are coming back together like brothers.
It's gonna be a beautiful storyline.
And we finally got to see some QR codes, some random stuff. So Mr. Bo Leave Dallas is coming back, or Uncle Howdy, or
we'll see.
We don't know. We don't know who it is, but yeah, he's coming back.
How are we feeling about Liv?
Why'd you have to bring that up?
She put mommy on the shelf and she's looking good doing it.
I love Liv so much, but I am kind of sad to see mommy gonna be gone for
Mommy's
a while.
not on top right now.
I did see somebody comment. That's hilarious. But I'm telling you, she's gonna come back with a rampage.
Probably, yeah.
And I think they got things in store for the Judgment Day, or they will definitely now. And I wouldn't be surprised if they become a powerhouse.
I do think it's criminal what they're doing to Finn.
Yes, agree.
Cody will agree with us.
Yes.
I'm not sure what the direction is with Finn, but he's better than this, in my opinion.
100%.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, what?
LA Knight versus AJ Styles coming up round 2.
Yeah.
Challenging for the title.
Do you have any least favorite things about the whole weekend?
Oh, man. Where to begin? The Uso match I hated.
I agree.
It was like a Young Buck nightmare for me. The super kick party, I wanted to throw up. It was trash. It was the worst match of the entire weekend. And then it was criminal to give the women 11 minutes in that 3-on-3 match when you have 6 of the most talented women in the world in the same ring, and you gave them 11 minutes.
I wish I knew the exact reasoning why they aren't pushing Jade Cargill more.
This is like the slowest burn I've ever seen. And now it looks like they're just going to put her in a tag team with Bianca and let them run roughshod.
Yep.
Which is fine, but that is only going to suffice so long.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the least liked part about the whole weekend for me was, I would say, Jimmy and Jay too. And
that was a letdown.
Between that and, I mean, the cheesesteaks at the stadium. Because I feel like I just got him out of a garbage can, to be honest. So,
you aren't wrong. And the breakfast at the hotel.
Lincoln Financial, please do better.
Honestly, the other food there was fine.
No, it was. Those pretzels, dude. Them soft pretzels were outstanding. But yeah. Again, I had a wonderful weekend.
Souvenir Cup was great.
Yeah, it freaking ended way too quickly, really.
Yeah, it went so fast.
Like, it was, I told him, I was like, it felt like a long, fast weekend.
Yeah.
Really.
It was exhausting.
Yeah, it was very exhausting.
Not really any rest.
It took me all week.
So much yelling. I lost my voice, and then I got sick, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, luckily, I didn't really, didn't get sick.
I guess I was overdue.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, the last 2 videos, I was fighting sickness. So.
Now it's my turn.
So yeah, that was our WrestleMania weekend recap. So yeah, I'm happy it happened and sad to see it go. Can't wait to see what else we get into.
There's been a ton of stuff going on. We did men's and women's national championship brackets, which were terrible. We've touched base on NFL free agency, which is still insane if we're being honest.
Yeah.
MLB baseball has been wild to start, to say the least.
We'll try to get back into some more regular videos here once hopefully his voice comes back.
We have so much to catch up
We were gonna think about doing like a weekly baseball thing, but I think that's a little too much. So we might do like a monthly check-in. Yeah. For baseball, I do definitely want to do a weekly football one when football starts.
Baseball, we're gonna do a monthly check-in on that.
Yeah, so I like that idea better.
We even watched some of the WNBA draft.
Yeah,
and shout out to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, 2 of our personal favorites.
Yes.
They are going to be huge for that sport, and I look forward to hopefully that growing. And all the people griping about the pay difference, these girls are going to get their money one way or the other.
We were actually talking about that at lunch at work today.
Right. But what people don't realize is the WNBA loses like $10 million a year. They're only staying operational because of all the revenue sharing and how good the NBA does.
I guarantee you they're going to bring a lot more revenue sharing in this year.
It's going to be bad.
Because I've never watched a WNBA game ever. I will watch one.
You won't feel the effects of the positivity of these women right out of the gate when it comes to like the pay for the women. But like over the long range, their pay will get better because they're going to actually be bringing in revenue.
Right.
Because I think Caitlin Clark is going to save the WNBA in a way we never could have dreamt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even Angel Reese, really, yeah. I think they can...
She's part of it. This class of girls is so likable and so star power driven. It's going to change things for them, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We were watching NBA playing games last night.
We're not even going to discuss
Jimmy Butler's out, so our
what?
Heat are done. Oh, yeah, he's out. MCL, he's out for weeks, so they're not even. Next game's not even.
I didn't even want to touch base on that because I was mad, but now I'm just. Oh God.
Yeah, Sixers got a crazy win last night. What a wild game that was. Shout out to Jimmy Butler for his toughness, for trying to get through that. There's so much happening in the sporting world. It is such a great time to be a fan, and just soak it all in.
Yeah.
I know you're feeling some type of way. Hate to drop news on you like that, but
yeah, because I didn't see that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Anyway, it's our wonderful favorite part of the show.
Oh, shout out time.
Yeah.
Is it really shout out time?
Yeah, it's
already.
Shout out time. Yeah.
All right, let's get it started. Shout out to Myers Meadows, best wiffle ball round. Shout out to John and Tom Turnbull, great guys. What? They're good.
They like They like hitting dingers.
Pretty good at it.
Yes, they are actually.
Some of them are better at pitching.
They definitely do have a YouTube channel, so check them out.
Absolutely.
It's pretty cool.
Definitely. And shout out to
T-shirt Tony.
Oh man, Funny Farm Apparel Company.
The best T-shirt guy around.
And he does more than just T-shirts.
Yes,
so
he
check
does.
him out.
He does embroidery, laser engraving. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, he does the shirts. The hat I usually wear. I decided not to wear the hat today. Show all my gray hair off.
That's right.
Our backdrop. So he does pretty much anything. Check him out if you need a shirt.
Shout out to the City of Philadelphia for hosting an incredible event over the weekend.
Yes.
Lots of people there. Great things.
And they are possibly in the running to come back.
And I only saw one person get arrested all weekend. That was impressive. So, that alone is impressive. If you know about Philadelphia.
And we were standing right in line while that happened.
Yeah, it was exciting.
I don't know why, but I caught the back end part of that.
Yeah. Great time. Shout out to Oregon Steaks. Delicious.
Yeah.
Great food. The hospitality overall of other fans, period, was great.
Yeah.
I love the interactions.
I'll give another shout out to, again, I believe Ryan118. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But yeah, check his stuff out. I know he said he was going to check my stuff out, so I want to show him love and support also.
Shout out to Mountain Dew. Quality products.
Yeah. I believe they have some 2 or 3 new ones coming.
So, hey man,
and
I'll try it all.
Shout out to the Critical Conversation Cave.
Oh yeah.
For holding the fort down for us boys.
Yeah. This is an important place where the magic happens.
Yes. Magic. Like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Magic.
Yeah, we'll see more of that in wrestling, I'm sure. At some point.
No bow pun intended.
Exactly. Shout out to our friends and fans from all over, whether it be Ireland, Scotland, Canada, even other places here in the U.S. Shout out to everybody. Much love. Thank you.
We're just
going
to say United States at this point because
USA.
we've done. Oh, I do want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed and the 40-ish new subscribers we've gotten over the last 2 weeks. That is awesome. That kind of just made my WrestleMania weekend even better. Knowing
Thank
that
you.
we definitely got a bunch more subscribers. Thanks for all the views, all the love for our content and our videos. Just make sure you're liking our videos, please. It does help.
Like, subscribe, comment, follow.
And don't forget to hit the notification bell at the bottom.
Make sure you find our TikTok pages as well.
Yeah, you have a TikTok page?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Girl Dad Greatness, Behold Greatness. Top Row Bubba.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Top Row.
And Critical Conversation Bros themselves.
Yeah. And, again, anybody that wants the link to the Discord channel page.
That's right. Chat it up.
We'll
post pictures in there as well.
Please leave comments for anything that you may want to hear us talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I do know we have had some new people that I really don't even know that have posted comments about videos, and if it does take us a tad bit to get back, we will get back to you.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind since coming back.
WrestleMania, we were quite busy.
WrestleMania hangover, for sure.
So I know one guy commented, and I told him, I said, I'll get back to you afterward on WrestleMania weekend, and it was a few days after that, but, I did respond, so don't freak out if we don't get back to you right away. We do our best to make sure we check you out and get back to whatever you may ask or, whatever. So
absolutely. Shout out to Cody and Nick for being great, gracious friends and hosts with us over the weekend.
Yes.
For that trip. It was incredible.
100%. And I am actually going to my first NASCAR race next weekend.
Broom, broom.
To Dover with Cody. So that's pretty cool.
That'll be exciting for you.
Yeah. Another left turn.
Lots of left turns.
Yeah, like 8.
And about 12 cautions.
Whatever 400 times 4 is.
All right, so. Maybe not 12 cautions, but 5. 5 at least.
So, yeah. Again, thanks for all the support, love, and subscribers, and views, and comments.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Really appreciate it.
Keep growing with us in this journey.
And hopefully this guy gets his freaking voice back. So
we look forward to sharing so many more moments that we experience with you. I got plenty more pictures, videos. We have so much more to talk about in other videos. There's just a lot of exciting things happening right now, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, we'll try to maybe post some stuff on the Discord channel because I don't want to, blow up too much on like videos on YouTube or videos and pictures all over YouTube because there's a lot. So maybe we'll try to post some stuff on the Discord channel. It'll be a little easier for you guys. Or like I said, I've even posted some stuff on the TikTok channel. So, definitely. And I know we talked about doing a Facebook page at some point. So,
that's right.
Anyway, thank you all again. Sorry it's such a long video.
Yes,
but
there's so much to get into, so much to talk about.
We could have talked a lot more too.
Oh, yeah.
So we tried to make it as short as possible.
Yeah, it was an incredible weekend. I love the city of Philadelphia. Enjoyed every moment of it, and I can honestly say I hope this isn't the last WrestleMania we do.
For sure. 100%.
The itch is there to
100%.
To feel that adrenaline again.
100%.
And I think we might even start hitting some other shows if SummerSlam comes around and we're there. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. We've talked about it already.
Oh yeah. Cleveland's a little bit of a
I
drive.
can't forget. I know we're at the end, so shout out to my good friends Steph and Sam. I don't want to forget you all for inviting us over for wrestling stuff and maybe come join us at SummerSlam. Hint, hint.
But yeah, we thank you for your time. We love and appreciate all of you. Much more content to come.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, folks.
Peace out, guys. Be safe.
See ya.